mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks. And Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. He's past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
Here's a give to Hardy. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Simmons. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Open space at the 25. All the way. Touchdown, Missouri. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The run inside. It's Hughes. Stopped right there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Moving the pocket, it's Henderson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Running free. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle, and you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Out wide left, it's Roberts. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throws it back. Complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Quick catch. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Missouri wants to go fast.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down.
And the defense gives up the 1st down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast, no time to substitute, got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Simmons. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hits inside, it's Hughes. Turning it on! He's at the 50. Past the 30. At 20. Touchdown, Houston! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Simmons to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
But man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Simmons. Right down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Throwing Simmons. He lobs one high down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out wide right, it's Walker. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quick give. It's Hughes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Takes a hit as he fires. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snaps on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. Rolls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Delayed handoff. It's Hughes. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They'll run him again. To the 15. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Hughes. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he's in! Touchdown, Cougars!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Simmons. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Gonna take a shot. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Nevada Wolfpack. And it's USC chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Got his man. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
From the gun, it's Hughes. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Got the back over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Yeah, linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Blue.
Left side is Thomas. Stop right there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Oh, maybe a double pass. Makes the grab inside the 30. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his legs, it's Roberts. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Throws it back. They're all over him. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Here's Simmons to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Hardy. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing Simmons. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Hardy. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Here's a give to Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Stepping to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Drives inside. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Hughes. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Third and 6 yards to go. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Needs it here on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now, because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover.
Blue 22.
From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He's changing the play. Gotta have it here on fourth down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll knock it down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
And, man, the fans were holding their breath. One possession game, a chance to continue to stay alive, and they just get it. How about the awareness? Nice job knowing where the first down marker is, and the QB taking off on the big fourth down and giving these fans some more life and some more hope.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Second and long here. Right side, it's Young. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Out of the backfield, he's open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Here comes the 2-point try. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. And he's going down, sacked as they tried to take the lead on the 2-point conversion. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One more time, it's Hardy. Brought down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.